Hey guys, I wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about being unhirable, which sounds like so crazy to me, and I like, what? Anyway, so like, what does that mean, and why do I feel that way? I feel like my multi-disciplinary background is actually hurting me in the job interview process, which is interesting because I feel like it should make me more valuable to employers, the fact that I've worked in a bunch of different industries. So pretty much I went to school for electrical engineering at Purdue, which is one of the top 10 engineering schools in the country. So I have a bomb-ass degree. I worked in industry as an engineer for about 3 years. I worked in the oil and gas industry as a power engineer, which is honestly one of the hardest industries for women to even have a voice or have a seat at the table. Yeah, I worked for a while as an engineer and I was very unhappy, so I decided I'm going to try something new, and that something new was fashion. I moved to Seattle and worked as a stylist for a startup, and me having that title stylist, yes, it was styling, but it was also so much more than that. I worked a shit ton of hours, I busted my ass, and I did a lot of things that I feel were very integral to the company's success and the company's bottom line. I think that my managers would say the same. But okay, so I have these different experiences, and if you're a recruiter looking at my resume, or a hiring manager or whatever, you're gonna see engineer, stylist, and that's confusing, and I totally get that that's confusing, and I don't know. It's like, okay, so right now I'm trying to figure out like what is my workaround around that? What can I do? Because on paper, am I necessarily gonna jump out or meet all of the, I don't know, narrow down criteria? No, probably not. And that's probably why I'm not getting as many interviews as I would like right now. So what are some things that I can do? I can leverage my network for sure. If my resume isn't going to be my like, I don't know, end all be all, then I can for sure use my network, which I'm really lucky to have an awesome network in Seattle, and I've met a lot of great people, and so many people have offered introductions and whatnot, and that has been amazing. So thank you to my network. I really appreciate you guys. But that can only get me so far, right? I guess I'm hopeful that like I'll make some good connections, and then like once they see me in person, I can convey my value add. I don't know if my resume is not doing that for me right now. I don't know if I'm not doing that for me. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm a very capable young woman who is hungry to like learn and grow and like get shit done. And I feel like I interview well, so I don't know. It's confusing to me because on one hand, I'm like, I'm unhirable. How is it possible that I feel unhirable? And then at the same moment, I also feel like, you know what? You would be lucky if I worked for you. And that's not me like being cocky, like thinking, oh, I'm so great. No, definitely not. I think that you would be lucky to have me because I'm a really good teammate, and I work hard, and I'm smart, and I'm capable to do a bunch of different things. And so I'm just struggling with the best way to convey that, and it has to be like efficiently too. So I don't know, I just wanted to talk about it because I feel like there's no way I'm the only person that feels this way and that's struggling, because I meet people all the time who are like, yeah, my resume doesn't have anything to do with what I'm doing now. And I'm like, great, so how did you get to where you wanted to be then? And I love hearing all the different stories, but I'm like, okay, how can I relate this to like what I'm doing and something that I can do? So ideally, like, what's my perfect job? Working for myself and having my own company. That's number one. But right now I need to learn more. So I'm trying to look for like product development. I have looked at some engineering roles, even though I said I would never go back. Maybe I would like it more out here. Maybe I would like it more from a consultant point of view, where I don't have to wear steel-toed boots and a hard hat every day. That would be great. So it actually wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I met a lot of great people. So I don't know. I refuse to like put buzzwords in white text all along my resume to like make it through the hopper, the resume hopper. I refuse to do that. Maybe I should be doing that. Am I stupid not to be doing that? I don't know. Because I feel like maybe there are all these tricks that like I don't even know about anymore because I've been out of the game for a little bit. So yeah, I would love to hear anyone else's stories about how maybe you were able to get a role that you hadn't done before or was like a pivot for you. Yeah, and I'm also going to continue networking. I mean, I feel like that's hugely beneficial for me. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll just keep working at it, but I'm trying to think of like creative ideas that will make me stand out. And I'm so tired of tweaking my resume. It's like all the time. And you have to do it for each job. And like, I don't know. Maybe I was lucky before because I don't know. People, when I was in engineering, like people, I had I had calls all the time and emails all the time of people wanting to interview me for positions while I was in a position. And I don't know if that's because I was in the Midwest and there's so much manufacturing. And here in Seattle, it's very tech and not like power, which is my background. I think also the competition's a lot harder here for jobs. Like it took Greg like 6 months to get a job when we moved out here, which is, I don't know. I've thought about getting my MBA. I don't know. There are a lot of different avenues, but the thing is like I'm struggling and I'm trying to like not get down on myself. Yeah. So I know that I'll figure something out, but like, I don't know. It's hard because I'm also very competitive. So I like to do well. All right, anyway, I'll wrap this up. If you have any ideas or suggestions for me, reach out to me. I'm always down to hear what other people have done or what you guys do, or if you can just relate. Maybe you've been through something similar. I would love to hear your story. So yeah, that's all. Reach out to me, and I don't know. I'll just keep working.